Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video, and today I'm just going to go ahead and share with you guys a little bit of the team setups I have. Not really much in terms of content that I could really go with this team as of the moment. I did finish all the Peppy Gal stuff, but it was just annoying. Excuse me, it was just annoying to just defeat that Bulma like a traditional boss fight, and so I didn't really feel like that was going to be worth my time to sink like another 2 hours into getting just the right hit instead of being strategic about things. It just felt like it came down to luck. Sometimes Ribrianne would transform, other times we just didn't get enough orbs. Too many things that were just in the way, and I didn't want to have luck go into it. I did manage to beat the mission while I was sick after just hours upon hours of just toiling away on that, but I just want to use this opportunity to kind of show you what I picked up in that time. I didn't think it was worth the time to go ahead and show the summons for Xenopan, because we're having to deal with so many different characters that are featured. You got all those Gokus, the Vegeta and Trunks fusions, all that stuff. It was just I didn't think it was worth trying to go ahead and make a standalone video for that, but I did want to showcase, well, not showcase, but show off a little bit of this team that I have, and if you guys have any suggestions on what you use some tweaking here. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and remove, because these were the characters I was using prior. Let me go ahead and get back the other character I had here. What was it? 21. I don't know why I even thought about removing her here. In terms of like optimal, quote-unquote, characters to use in every scenario, where is she at? Yeah, Mai over here. Okay, this is pretty much what I've been trying to use and see if they have some cohesion. I want to say Mai probably has the worst links set up. She has very few links that are compatible with the rest of the team, which is very odd. But yeah, I just noticed that she's very good at dodging. Just a high chance of dodging, and I've noticed that high chance dodging. And even if she doesn't dodge, she has some pretty good defenses, though. Again, depends on the event. You could definitely just shatter on hit, on just a love tap. Bulma has been very useful just in terms of getting those 7 orbs, casting those downgrades to damage from the enemy received, and of course, you getting that full heal after the 7 turns. Where she falls apart in, what I've noticed is mostly after the 7 turns are up. I think she becomes a really good secondary slot character afterwards. I thought that just because she lost her 7 turns of absolute tankiness, she would just fall apart after getting hit a single time. But no, she's good as a second slot from what I noticed, and can carry on forward. So I'm not too worried about that anymore in events. 21 is still pretty solid, especially for her team heal on transformation and the shadow ball that gives my favorite effect, fear, in there. I have still yet to experiment too much with Xenopan, just to see how she does on the team. I see a flashy new character with an EZA that has that shares the buff that Videl's giving the Defenders of Justice. So I figured, okay, might as well add her to the team and see how things work out. Coquette is pretty good. I want to say she's pretty decent when it comes to tanking, and the amount of times that she's stacking. I think this is what attack and defense, and cause supreme damage. The amount of times that she's attacking multiple times is really good. So she ends up becoming a somewhat of a wall to contend with. And of course we got the EZA Videl, which you've seen in a previous video that I ran through. Her dodging is way better. Her buffs that she gets from dodging is better, and of course if she gets love tap, she gets somewhat of an absolute defense to her kit. It kind of varies depending from event to event. I've noticed where she just gets love tap once, she gets like 800,000 damage, and that's it. But you know, I definitely trust her dodge more so than before her EZA, because she just could not be relied on. The first and third slot character for sure. Of course, Videl has to end up taking a backseat to Roshi if we're in an event where dodging is disabled, because most of her use comes from dodging the enemy. If you have that gone, there's really no point in running her at all. So that's the only sucky part about her mechanic, is that it's dodge dependent. But anyway, these are all my other trash teams I just use for events and all that, so don't worry about those. So these are the 2 teams I primarily use. If Videl is not able to use or dodge, I go into the 200% Peppy Gal team, which consists of these ones. I don't really have a game plan set. These are kind of flip-flop. They don't really have a you know, a steadfast positioning on there. But yeah, that's pretty much just my setup here in general. I wanted to share with you guys. I really don't have any ideas what to record for Dokkan in terms of using this team for like events that would be fun. Most of it just feels like pretty forgettable events and trash. And as I told you, I'm not going to reattempt the Bulma stage. That was just I have PTSD now of just that stage because it just takes too much life for me. So if there is anything that can come from contents in the future, I'll go ahead and keep my eyes peeled on that, and then I'll record a video for that week. But just consider this just my update of my team. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if it's if there's besides having more copies, because I know that's the answer I give my friends. They ask me what I think of the units. Other than that, if you guys have any suggestions what would be a better one and why, just let me know, either comments or on Discord. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys hopefully for another Dokkan video whenever they have a new event out. So until then, bye-bye.